will save our country is if we choose to love our kids more than we hate each other. Three things. One, clean up the corruption of the agencies, particularly the conflicts of interest that have turned those agencies into captive agencies for the pharmaceutical industry and the food industry, the other industries that they're supposed to be regulating. Number two, to return those agencies to the gold standard science, the empirically based, evidence-based medicine that they were famous for when I was a kid. And number three, to make America healthy again, to end the chronic disease epidemic. And President Trump has told me that he wants to see measurable, concrete results within 2 years in terms of a measurable diminishment in chronic disease among America's kids.
You're being taxed. All government spending is taxation. So whether it's direct taxation or all government spending, it either becomes inflation or it's direct taxation. Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that. We're going to get the government off your back and out of your pocketbook. And America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing!
From our government, we will drive out the globalists, we will cast out the communists, Marxists and fascists, we will throw off the sick political class that hates our country, we will rout the fake news media, and we will liberate America from these villains once and for all.
Before we go too far, I've got something to tell you.
You'll find out. Play YMCA. Go ahead. Let's go. Nice and loud. Here we go.
What that meant. A child knows what that meant. If you're the FBI director and you don't know what that meant assassination. And it says it loud and clear. Now, he wasn't very competent, but he was competent enough to know what that meant. And he did it for a reason, and he was hit so hard. Because people like me, and they like what's happening with our country. Our country has become respected again, and all this. And he's calling for the assassination of the president.
Obviously, he apologized and said he doesn't.
Well, he
wasn't
apologized because he was
violence. But
look, he's a very bad.
What do you want to see happen?
What
do you want to see happen?
I don't want to take a position on it because that's going to be up to Pam and all of the great people. But I will say this: I think it's a terrible thing. And when you add his history to that, if he had a clean history, he doesn't. He's a dirty cop. He's a dirty cop. And if he had a clean history, I could understand if there was a leniency. But I'm going to let them make that decision. He knew exactly what that meant. A child knows what that meant. If you're
Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. I wanted to play that clip of Trump because I just saw it this morning, and yeah, he's definitely going down. Comey's going down for sure. Love it from Marsha Simpson. Boom, Mr. T. Comey is an idiot. Yes, he is. Terrible. He knew what he was doing. But definitely, I don't believe that there will be any more attempts. I don't on Trump. I don't. But we're gonna still see some dummies like that, and probably threats. Of course, he gets threats all the time, but I don't think we're gonna have any close calls. You know. But anyways, let's get started on this show. This is the geopolitical show, as well as Monday. You can still put in your questions if you want to have them answered on Monday. We have about 14 that I collected from underneath the videos this week. So thank you all who inquired and threw out your questions out there. So we're going to get through those 14. And then also, while I'm doing that, you guys can go ahead and think of some more questions, throw them in the live chat, but wait until I get done with the questions I have on banners. That way, I won't miss you guys. But it's so good to see all of you here. We've got Shayna Staggs out in the house. Thank you for being here. That's a great question. You know, since I'm seeing it right now, we might as well do it. Thank you for doing this. Let's see. Shayna says, was the flooding that happened on Tuesday in Allegheny County, Maryland, a deep state attack? So let's take a look. And what I'm going to do, it's going to be a little bit different today because I like to really concentrate, and I don't want the chat to, that energy to come into my reading, because I do have a tendency to look over there a lot when I'm trying to do this, pull the cards. So I'm going to pull down the camera. We're going to put the camera down so you guys could see the cards. This way, I can just answer the question. You guys see the cards. It's a little bit more visual to watch. Okay, so here we go. Was the flooding that happened on Tuesday in Allegheny County, Maryland, a deep state attack? Yes or no? Here we go. Well, we have the Emperor. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. It doesn't look like it was a deep state attack already. Okay, so it doesn't. We have the Empress and the Emperor here. But so that's showing us that it was deliberately set. Like this was deliberately, you know, they made this happen. But it was not the deep state. So I feel this is more of a cleanse. You've got the Chariot here to push forward. Also, I feel like the rebirth energy here of the Empress, the Emperor as well. It was more of a cleanse. So what's going on in Maryland, I think they were cleansing something. Okay, so I do think that it was not deep state, but it was in order to cleanse and to protect. We have safety, protection. Fear of the unknown is of the people. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this was planned. It was planned, but it's actually, even though it may not seem like it, it was a good thing to have been done. It is a cleanse, okay? So thank you so much, Shayna, for your question. I have to be careful of my little light here. Okay, I need another camera. I need to I used to have one. I need to get another one and then have it set up perfectly, but I will just pull it down for certain questions, but that was a fun one. Thank you so much, Shayna, for sure. Once I get the hang of the camera work, I will I'll make it better. All right, here we go. Let's see what else is out there. I'll just take a few more since you guys already threw them in there. Cheryl, are the fires in northern Minnesota deliberately set? Is there something nefarious going on or an accident? All right, the fires in northern Minnesota, are they being set deliberately? Or is there something nefarious going on or an accident? Here we go. All right, so now, yes, the fires there, big yes, they are deliberately being set. Absolutely. So just like California has that as well. Every year, they always have they're set. Yes, so this was definitely nefarious. This was planned. So, yep, definitely. Thank you for your question, Cheryl. All right, so I'm going to get to the 14 questions that everyone asked before this show. So I want to get into it because there's some really good ones, and I want you guys to enjoy this. And also, before we end the show, we have a giveaway. All right, I'm going to be giving away 2 express readings, compliments from Kathy Hartnett. She donated yesterday. So I will be giving away 2 express readings by the end of the show. I don't want to forget. I hope I don't forget. And just so you guys are aware, my express readings are actually 24 hours now. So you can get them done in 24 hours. I am just jumping on top of everything, moving quickly. So that's now available. You can go to arcanashores.net. They're only 22, I think they're still at right now. 24 hours. I'll have it right to you. 4 questions. It's recorded and I send it to you. It's a lot of fun though. All right, let's get into it. So, first question from KH. All right, here's the first question. Will a false flag event happen during the week of May 26th? And then we'll get to the next question that's included there. But number 1, all right, and I should put the camera down for this one so you guys could watch it. Okay, so number 1, will a false flag event happen during the week of May 26th? Okay, so I do feel that there is a false flag event coming, but I don't believe, I don't feel, I don't sense, nothing's coming in that it's a yes, okay? We do have the Sun card, so it is going to happen in the near future. We have that 2 of Pentacles with the card of the Enlightenment, but also this can also be held as a delay, and that's the first thing I heard was that there's a delay, so it's later, okay? It's in the near future, but it's later than the 26th. So false flag event happening during the week of May 26th is very unlikely, but everyone who is out there predicting it, they mean well. They're not making anything up. They can feel it, they sense it. But what I'm getting is that it's a little bit later, okay? And that's all right. And you know what? Okay, so even if, let's say it was the 26th, and that's floating around out there, they don't want anyone to know what date or what week the false flag would be. So, of course, you know, they're not going to ever announce it, and they don't want people catching on to it. So that's another thing. That's another thing I'm getting. But it is not the week of the 26th. It'll be shortly after. I do believe that. Okay. But thank you for your question. Let's see the next question we have coming up here in the same thing. We've got are the bank withdrawals soon? Is this May 26th week or beginning of the EBS? Okay, so one thing at a time. Let's do the bank withdrawals. Are the bank withdrawals soon? Here we go. 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so Pentacles and Cups, it's a little bit slower. Okay, again, it's not it's tied in with the week of the 26th and the beginning of the EBS because I read it. The energy is here. I read it, I said it, and here's the answer. The bank withdrawals are also not immediately soon. So is it this month? No. Is it next month? Probably not. The Cups, the Pentacles show us that it's slower. It's going to take longer. Pentacles are very slow. Cups are also slow. So this would be later on. This would possibly be, I think, more so in the summer, middle to end of summer is what I'm getting. Probably Virgo with all this earth energy of the 9 of Pentacles. I would say possibly Virgo season. But very good questions. All right. Now let's move on. I'm just going to leave the camera like that because it's fun. So next question we have is from Kathy. Now Kathy is out there in the chat. Kathy has donated so that we can give away 2 readings by the end of the show. So thank her. She's out there. And thank you for your questions. Let's see. So when will silver, here's a good one. When will silver go to $500 an ounce? Here we go. When will silver, so we want a zodiac time frame. I want a little more sage for this, okay? So zodiac time frame. And I might even use the crystal ball. We're going to use the crystal ball on Monday's show. Yeah, let me use it right now. I don't know. I just want to. All right. So when will we see zodiac time frame And I just use the energy of it. I'm not gazing into it. Okay. Let's channel this together. When will we see $500 an ounce of silver? What zodiac time frame? I'm getting something with July, just from the energy of that clear quartz crystal. July was coming to me. Now I'm going to pull some cards. Let's take a look. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Empress coming back around here. Knight of Swords. Okay, so Knight of Swords, it is coming through. So it's this year. I'm probably a little bit off on July. Five of Wands, Scorpio. We got a lot of Scorpio here. Okay. Sagittarius, Libra. Looking like the fall. It's looking more like the fall. Remember, Spirit does not like time frames. They only go by, they'll give me a terrain. They'll give me weather. They'll give me a vision. I did see July when I was holding the crystal ball. So July, I think, is when things start to move. Things get exciting with silver. And then I think throughout the summer and into the fall is where it's at. And I'm feeling like it's October. Scorpio, Libra, somewhere in that region is what I'm feeling. Let's see. Now I'm going to look at the next question that's included here. All right. So when will the world come to know fully why Trump and Trump's team, have been taking over Alcatraz, Rikers, and other private prisons that hold the worst criminals? All right. So let's see. When will the world come to know fully? Zodiac time frame, season, whatever Spirit wants to give me. Here we go. Three of Wands. I heard immediately Leo. I just heard it. I heard Leo. Leo is the end of July into August. And it's giving me a hot summer vibe, as you can see. Spirit likes to show me weather, temperature, terrain. But I heard Leo immediately. Immediately came to me was Leo. So that's when we will see, this exposed, to show the world, to tell the world why Trump and the White Hats have been taking over Alcatraz, Rikers, and where those bad criminals are. So that's exciting. Very cool. Thank you, Kathy, for your question. I really appreciate it. I am going to switch it up now, lift the camera up, because I feel I feel kind of isolated there. So I want to look at the chat real quick. Thank you so much, Kathy, and thank you so much for your donation. We will be doing an angel numbers little thing at the end for the giveaway, so that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you so much. All right, let's see the next question that I have here. Oh, Pamela Springs. Okay, shout out to her. She was pointing out Trump. He has a huge M on his hand as well. And I did notice that before. So she's just commenting that he did a prescription drug price reductions. It was a conference, I believe, with RFK Jr. And when he was signing the EO, she noticed that his right hand had a huge M on it. Both hands. Now, I have zoomed in on him before. I wish I could get a clear shot of his hands, but it's very difficult. But yes, he has the M, and a lot of us have the M because I've done a lot of your palm readings. And that does mean you are very connected to Archangel Michael. You are it's almost like, how the best way to describe it is, there's a lot of us here from the angelic realm that most of our past, our soul's history, this is the best way to describe it, our soul's history we've been in the angelic realms. We've done angel work. We've fought battles. So we've been like angel warriors, basically. So you're a part of my Archangel Michael's basic team, is how I like to put it. But anyone that has the M is also here for this great awakening. So you are meant to do more angel work, but here in the human experience. So that would mean that's probably why we have so many healers out there, right? I mean, we're all healers, but a lot of you are taking that full force and turning that into your business. You're doing that fully. We have a lot of artists out there. You'll see a lot of people that have the M on their hands are very creative, high intelligence for creativity, even music, communications, teaching, guiding. So all of those things that are tied in are actually very connected to Archangel Michael, and definitely Trump for sure, no doubt, very intelligent. But thank you, Pamela, for pointing that out. That's a fun topic to talk about. And if you want your palm read, it's still on sale. It's on my website, arcanashores.net. I think I still left it at $25. But yeah, it's still up there if you guys want to have me take a look. It's really fun. I actually teach you how to read your palms, so you could read for your family too. But yeah, that's a lot of fun, guys. Yep, Raven's wings is saying we are the badass warriors from the heavens. It's so true. I believe it fully. We definitely are. And it's what I love is that so many of us here have come together as the soul tribe, the soul family, right? As we talk about it all the time. But we all have so much in common. The more I get to see your hands, and also when I channel you guys and I'm working with you one-on-one, we have so much in common. We're all here for such a great purpose, and that's to help others. We're like all humanitarians here, and I love that. We're so giving, and we're just trying to make a big difference in everyone's lives, and that's what it's about. That's what we're here for. But thank you, guys. That was fun. Lynn is the next question, was from Lynn. Let me pull hers up here. So she's asking, hi, when will Starmer leave? Okay, so Starmer, I don't know who that is, but we're going to read the question. So when will Starmer leave the UK government? And also, when will they announce King Charles is dead? Thank you. And that's from Lynn. Okay, so let's first do that one. When will Starmer leave the UK government? Here we go. Whoa, we had one fly out. We've got the Tower card. All right, so the Tower card, I've got the Two of Cups. Okay. All right. We've got fire and water here. So we've got July with Cancer. That's our water. And then we have Leo. That's next. So let me ask this. Let me ask Spirit. Is this during Leo season as well? Here we go. Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. So more likely during Cancer season. So July. Okay. So pay attention. It's going to be in July for Starmer to leave the UK government. Let's see the next question. When will they announce that King Charles is dead? Here we go. Zodiac time frame. When will they announce King Charles is dead? Eight of Swords and the Hierophant. So we have air. We've got Taurus in there. We've got more earth energy. So more likely what I'm getting, they're giving me a lot of warmth. Spirit's giving me a lot of warmth, so that's summer and earth. So Virgo, we're looking at Virgo season. Because it's not Capricorn, because Capricorn's later and that's winter. So this is Virgo, for sure. Our summer earth sign is Virgo. So that is what it would be. Let me tighten my microphone. I've got a lot of little mishaps this morning. It's really funny. All right. The microphone's falling over. I'm spilling a candle over here, lighting a fire, all kinds of stuff. It's funny though. It's fine. But yeah, there you go. So King Charles, the announcement that he's dead, it's looking like Virgo season. Okay. Thank you so much, Lynn. Appreciate that. Let's see. Our next question is from Diane. Diane 77. Are our physical bodies going to go back to age 30 in the near future? That's a cute question. So physically, all right, yes, you can regress your age by everything you put in it, by healthy exercise, mind, body, soul, all spiritual as well. So you can heal your body. I don't know if you were going towards a med bed type of question or not, but yes, we can heal ourselves back and regress ourselves back to age 30. It depends. It depends on you, right? So it depends on the situation, the person, absolutely. But is there going to be something magical that just happens and everyone goes back to their most vibrant age and vitality? No, I don't believe so. And I know there's people out there that do spew that, and they mean well, and I'm not going against them. I'm just saying I don't get that when I channel. So no miracle is going to happen and just turn you back to age 30. It's all depending on you. But that's that. But thank you for your question. Next we have is Judy. Recent prediction: ancient evil AI will soon be taken down. When it is, its human-like, soulless minions all over the world will be gone. That's true. Yes. Will this account for a good many in the great leaving? So what I do is I copy and I paste your questions, so it doesn't really make sense there at the end. But let's just pull on the Great Awakening, and I dropped a card here. The Great Awakening as they leave, as the evil AI leaves. Let's take a look at the aftermath of the Great Awakening. Here we go. So we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. So what's going to happen is evil AI, because the frequency of the planet and the frequency of us, all of us that are rising and evolving, it's going to be too much pressure for the evil AI to survive. So they're not going to be able to survive. Remember, we are to have about, I think it's 100 or 1,000 years of peace that's coming. So all of that is coming. And that is only when the ancient evil is all gone. So they will diminish. Yes, they will die off. But it is because of how we are evolving. The more of us that evolve, the more of that frequency suffocates. Because remember, the light suffocates the dark. That's exactly how it's happening. So it's a very spiritual way. It's the frequency of the planet, the frequency of us, basically smashing them and squashing them and killing them. So, yeah, it's going to be great for the Great Awakening. And that is when we will have more peace. And that is where all the years of peace come into play. But thank you so much, Judy, for your question. Leslie, here's a nice question. I think it's Qatar. I could be wrong. Qatar has just gifted Trump with a new Boeing 747 to be added to the Air Force One fleet. Will this lead to an air accident whereby Trump is presumed? Okay, so number one, and this is nothing against you, Leslie. I'm sure you've heard this somewhere in some show, in some podcast, but I do not believe so at all. I do not. I don't even want to go here because I just have a knowing that this is not happening. I do feel that this is more of a clickbait type of thing. So if you did get this information from somewhere, use your discernment. But definitely not. Absolutely not. And also, those who speak like that or talk about that, spew it, throw it out there, throwing evil out, that's throwing evil out there. That's manifesting, actually, reverse manifesting a negative thing to happen. Know that is not happening. I just know it. I don't need my tools to figure that one out. That's a no. So that's just, that's that. Okay. So no, that is clickbait. Wherever that's coming from, it's not happening. But thank you for your question. I do appreciate it, because as we bring attention to that, maybe we help someone to get away from clickbait and use their discernment. Yep. Let's see what else is out there. We've got Christine Johnson. She has another question. Are we going to have a bad hurricane season here in Florida again this year? All right, so let's take a look. Since I am here in South Florida, might as well. I've got the energy here already. Let's take a look. Are we going to have a tough hurricane season here in Florida this year, 2025? We have the Tower. We also have the Two of Cups, which is a good sign. Four of Cups, the Queen of... Okay, so nothing like we haven't seen, okay? So I don't think it's going to be bad, but what I do think, because we have change, the Tower is a change. It's not always a bad card. We have the Four of Cups, which there's a balance there. We've got the Queen of Cups of healing, Seven of Pentacles, enlightenment, Two of Cups did come out as well. So I feel like there's more harmony. That's showing us harmony, balance. It's showing us control. It's showing us change. So I don't think it's going to be as bad as last year. I don't. I think it's going to be a lot better. I'm sure there will be a hurricane, but I don't sense that it's going to be as destructive as we saw last summer. Not in this area, but in the other areas for sure. But thank you, Christine, for your question. I appreciate it. Next, let's see. We have another one from Suzanne. Sorry. From Suzanne. Can you draw some cards that tell when the people in Sweden wake up? Most people here are still sleeping so deeply, and it's so frustrating. Thank you very much for your videos. Aw, well, thank you, Suzanne. Let's see. So when are the people in Sweden going to wake up? Let's take a look. Can we get a zodiac time frame? The people of Sweden, when will they wake up? Lots of fire, and then we've got the new moon cycle. Oh, man. So, unfortunately, I think it's later. I think it's next year. I think it's going to take them a while. Okay, and that's all right. Whatever. Everyone's on a different level in their journey. Okay, we all experience different things. And there's so many stubborn people. So I feel like there's so many stubborn people in Sweden. They have to actually see it to believe it. So it's going to take a little bit for them. Yeah, I would say 2026 looks better than 2025. But thank you for your question. Appreciate it. Next, we have Donna M. Will transplant patients be contacted to get healed before Big Pharma goes down? Worried about the lack of necessary meds to survive. Interesting. Okay. Before Big Pharma goes down, will transplant patients be contacted to get healed? I don't feel, and I don't need tools to do this one. I don't feel we can think about this in all reality, logically, common sense as well. Trump, the good guys, they RFK, all of them, they wouldn't put transplant patients in a position. They wouldn't put them in a position to harm them. They're not here to harm people. Remember, we're fighting against Big Pharma are the bad. They're the evil. And there's no way that Trump and the good guys would put patients in a victim state. They wouldn't put them in that place. So, will they be contacted to get healed? Let's pull on it. I don't think that Big Pharma is going to heal them. So I don't know if that's where you're going with it, but let's just take a look. Will they be taken care of? Will transplant patients be taken care of and not victims? Here we go. 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and then, yeah, the King of Cups. Absolutely. So that's emotional fulfillment. Okay, so definitely they will be taken care of, but we've got to get Big Pharma out of there. They are the problem. Okay, so absolutely they will be taken care of. They will not be victims. They will not be subject to that. But thank you for your question. I appreciate it. Let's see. Next question we have is from Meadow and Kaylin. You both asked the same question. So here we go. Is Cardano still set to go to the moon? Here we go. Is Cardano still set to go to the moon? Hierophant, 8 of Swords, and then freedom, release, heights, reaching the limits. So eventually, yes, but it is going to be a slow go. All right. Is it going to happen this year? Because we've got the Hierophant there. I am hearing December, so I know that's far out, but I'm feeling like December is going to be good for crypto, as well as October, as well as early this summer too. I feel like there's going to be 3 increments, 3 big jumps. We've got the High Priestess, the King of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. So I feel pretty good about that prediction, actually. I'm going to stick to that. But yes, it is going to go to the moon, but later in the year. Yeah. But thank you so much for your question. Now we have one from Meadow 406. Is Pam Bondi working for the good? All right, so it looks like she's doing a good job, you know, but let's take a look. Is Pam Bondi working for the good? And then I have, let's see, and then I have two more after this, and then I will pull some of your questions from the chat. Oh no, you guys don't have my sound? Let's see. Someone said I don't have sound. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me or no? Let's see. No audio? All right. Tell me if there's sound right now. Ricky Green can hear me. Marsha can hear me. 5x5. Thank you, Connie. All right, here we go. It's probably YouTube. They're playing with me. Seriously. All right, here we go. Is Pam Bondi working for the good? Here we go. Thank you, guys. Pam Bondi, good or not? King of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, it looks like she is working for the good. She's got great intentions for transformation. We're going to see a lot more of her laying down the law. Yeah, definitely. Six of Pentacles. I feel like as a person, on a personal level, Pam has really found her voice. She's really evolved. In her, I don't know her personal story, but it looks like she's been through it, okay, just like we all have. But she's really found her voice, her strength, her inner strength, and she's using it full force. This is actually a time in her life that she's making a huge difference, but she's also, this is a time she's never going to forget, that like the greatest accomplishments are right now during her career. So that's pretty cool. But yes, she is of the good. Okay, very good. But good question, because we never know. We never know. For sure, we never know. But thank you. Thank you, Meadow. Next question is from Karen Olsen. Let's see. Are we the people going to see free energy in our lifetime? Ooh, I love that question. And then we'll go to the next one, but I'm not going to say it out loud until I'm ready for it, because then it'll just be all over the place. But here we go. So will we the people, all of us, the collective, are we going to see free energy in our lifetime? Here we go. Free energy. It should be. Here we go. Free energy in our lifetime. Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups. So that's good, though, because the fives are changes. We're changing. We're going back to history, to the past. We even have the Seven of Pentacles here. So Five of Pentacles is a change because it's a 5. We're looking at numerology. Seven of Pentacles, returning to the past, going back to like the old times. So the real way of using energy. Ten of Swords, that's the betrayal of the system, how they've betrayed the people. I would say yes, we will see free energy in our lifetime. Absolutely. I do believe so. Yes. So if I had to place a bet, I would bet yes. That's a yes. Next question. What happened to Nasara Jasara? Nobody's talking about it, according to Karen. And was it a lie? Is it a lie? Is there such a thing? You know what? I know that there's Nasara Jasara. You can look it up, the history of it, the past or whatever. But I think the modern day version here with Trump and the good guys, I think it's going to be called something else. I really do. If it's Trump Sara, if it's, I don't know, anything, if they might come up with a different name. So asking this question, I'm going to rephrase the question. All right. So I'm going to say, we're just going to do a general poll, actually, because I know it's not a lie. I know that. But Nasara Jasara may not be the name. May not be the name, may not be the energy to tap into. So what we're going to tap into is financial gain. Okay, so financial gain to the people being received by the collective. Are we going to see that happening? Okay, and it is the energy in Nasara Jasara. Okay. So I just have to make it clear to spirit. So it is the energy of something like Nisara Jasara. But if it has a different name, please let us know. Masking Spirit, Archangel Michael, my guides, my spirit guides. Show us the information. Are we getting something like that? Are the people receiving relief? Here we go. We have the Hierophant. Okay, we've got the Eight of Swords as well with the Hierophant. So we have to go through this first. So the Hierophant is a yes. It's old values. Think of old money going back. Okay, going back in time. Also repaying the people from the history of being ripped off. Okay, and duped. We have the Eight of Swords. That's talking about the control. So the exposure part, controlling the masses, they're all controlling us. They're all taking money from us. Taxes is a scam. All that stuff. I know I'm on YouTube. If I lose it, you guys just look on Facebook and Instagram. I'll post there if they take me out. Because Rumble just doesn't, I hate Rumble. Sorry. They don't ever work for me. And they actually owe me money and they never paid me. So I don't like Rumble. But anyways, getting back to the point here. Yes, if I get taken down, just go look on Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, going back to old values, something will be given to the people. The exposure of the control. They're going to go through just like they did with all the records Doge went through. Department of Government Efficiency. Yes, they went through all the past and found all the fraudulent things. They're going to do that for all of us and reward us as well. That is why we haven't received a Doge payment yet either, because they're still trying to accumulate, and it's going to be even grander than we've ever imagined. So it will be something like Nisara Jasara, but I don't think it's going to be called that. Here we go. So we're looking for a zodiac time frame. We're looking for, so spirit doesn't like that. So I just heard no, but okay. So what I'm hearing is a lot in my head. I'm hearing no, but we can do this. So they want to show me a season. I don't know why in my mind I just saw a beautiful mountain. It looked like Arizona. I don't know what you guys are throwing at me. That would be summer. Am I correct? Because Arizona is always hot. It's always hot. That's what I just saw. I just saw Arizona. It looked like Sedona, which I love. But anyways, here we go. When will we see? Give me a season. Give me a zodiac season. Summer, winter, fall, spring. Show it. Let's do it. We have the Knight of Cups. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Virgo. Transformation as well. Sovereignty and independence. Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a messenger, good news, a bringer of good news as well as this Knight of Cups. Cups and Pentacles. So we're looking at summer, though, especially with that visual that they gave me. I would say that it is summer. We have a lot of Virgo energy here. We have rebirth energy of the Star card. Okay. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it's Virgo. A lot is happening in Virgo season. For sure. Very good question. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, I think I have one more, and then I'm going to come in the chat. We're running on 44 minutes, so we're doing good. But here we go. So Margie is asking, this is our last question from the questions underneath the videos. So if you want your questions answered and maybe I don't see yours today or something, add it underneath this video and I'll pull it up on Monday. But anyways, here we go. Margie. She's been seeing so many ads for Tesla Care. Is it a real thing or just a scam? Here we go. Tesla Care. Is it a real thing or just a scam? Is Tesla Care real? Here we go. Three of Cups. The Hermit. The Ace of Wands. So it is real. It's not a scam. All right, so healing of the Virgo Hermit card. It's showing me a health aspect there. Three of Cups and then an Ace of Wands. This is very good. So this is good. I could see why you would be hesitant, though. There's so many scams out there. You have to use your discernment. But right now, no, it looks like it's legit. Yeah. But thank you so much, Margie. I appreciate your question. Let's see. Now I get to go in the chat and see what you guys are talking about. Let's see what you're talking about. All right. I'm just looking through here. I see a conversation going on there. Let's see. Larry Hansen, good to see you here. You see so many tears from loved ones and friends pleading for the med beds. I'm on my knees begging for mercy for my brothers and sisters. Hear my prayer, Lord. Oh, so sweet. No, definitely. We can keep praying for it, manifesting it. I mean, we know they exist. It's just they're not bringing them forward, which sucks. Because we all need them right now, especially those that really, truly need them to live, save their lives. So I'm right there with you, Larry. Yep. Let's see what else is out there. Yes, Don Hendricks, that is correct. We had free energy a long time ago, and then they hid it. And I believe that is why the Hierophant came out earlier. I got the Hierophant. So definitely that's going back to old values, going back to the old ways. The real way. Yep. Very nice, Don. Thank you. Let's see. Love it, Connie. Yep. She's keeping it real up there. It's all in the QFS account. After the EBS, all will be simultaneously 100%. Absolutely. It's all going to happen. We've been waiting for it. And this is the year. See, this is the year of action. And also 2026 is going to be a very rejoicing year. This is the year of action, getting things done, rebuilding the country, getting us back. So it's coming. Let's see. Trump's visit to the Middle East is taking down the Zionist banking system. Yep. Very good. I love that you guys are just throwing information out there. It's great. I'm looking for any questions. Okay. So I'll take a few. Obviously, I can't take all of them because I do have a reading after the show. Will there be a fake crash? I'm not feeling anything, not with Trump. Will there be more crashes with the airlines? I hate to say it, but I do sense it. That's hence why I'm not flying right now. But I do believe that there are, yes, not having to do with Trump though. It's not with Trump though. Nothing with him. But I feel it in general. In general, yes, with the population. I'm not trying to scare anyone not to fly. That's just my personal opinion and how I feel, because I keep hearing from spirit. They keep telling me personally to stay put. That doesn't mean that's for everybody, because I know people, I work with people that fly all the time, and they're fine. So it's not, I'm not trying to tell everyone, no, don't fly, it's dangerous. I'm not saying that. It's just my personal situation and spirit. They have told me to stay put. So don't take it the wrong way. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's see. I like this one from DD Lucas. All right. Yeah, Canada. We've got a lot of Canadians out there. So let's take a look for Canada. What is the outlook for the future of Canada? And we have a visitor. We have a little blue jay coming around here. You guys might hear him. Here we go. What is the outlook for Canada? We have the Justice card, bringing balance. Then we got the Chariot. You guys might have some arrests, because that's the first word that came to my mind. You guys are going to have some arrests. You guys are going to have a cleanup going on. Justice. The night, or not the night, but the new moon cycle. So it is the end. You guys are going to see the end of the corruption in Canada. You're going to see arrests. You guys are going to see things going down in a good way, for sure. Allie. Sorry, my dog is trying to bark at the bird. Don't do it. It's a cute little blue jay. Allie. But anyways, yes, very good news that you guys will have cleanup. You guys will be seeing things happening for Canada. Very good. Thank you so much. Let's see what else is out there. I'm looking for new ones, so let me go to the newer ones. All right. Is the Real ID in California a scam? Huh, that's a good question. Let's do it. I don't like those kinds of things. I don't like going to the DMV. I don't like anything to do with anything that the government wants us to do. Especially the California DMV. They are not nice. Here we go. Is the Real ID in California a scam? Yes or no? Here we go. 3 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Yeah, it's a scam. And I didn't need to pull cards. I just like to I have a love-hate relationship with California. So we got the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So yes, it is a scam, but every state that wants you to do the Real ID, I think they even want it here. Like if I want to fly, I think I have so many months to get one. It's all a scam, of course, because then they just it's just another thing to get your money, you know. So you don't even have to do it if you're not going anywhere. You don't even have to do it. I'm not doing it. Let's see. I like this one, Connie. Will Netanyahu? No, what is it? Netanyahu. Yeah, that is it. Will he be arrested by Virgo season? Here we go. Here we go. 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Absolutely. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is for everything, the bad that he's done. And then the 8 of Swords is captured. That's my captured card. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles. This is good news coming. Yes. By Virgo season too. So Connie, you know the cards. Knight of Pentacles, that's definitely Virgo. So yeah, right on. You guessed it. Good job. Let's see what else is out there. We've got from Kathy Hartnett. Will the voter fraud be revealed anytime soon? Yeah. What happened to that? They should just reveal that. We all know it was fraudulent. Let's see it. Here we go. Will we see it soon? Yeah, we've got the death and the rebirth, and then we got the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, that's going to come out this summer too. It's summer. We've got fire, so we've got Leo, we've got Scorpio. So yeah, it's coming out. Absolutely. So it's looking like a lot of this stuff it's unraveling more so for the summer, you know. And we really are at the beginning stages of everything. Things are just starting to unroll, you know, but we can't wait. We just want it to happen now. You know, we're impatient. But there's a certain way of doing things, and that's the way they want to do it. So we just have to concentrate on our own lives, live the best that we can, and watch the show. That's all you got to do. Let's see. What else is out there? Maureen Quinn. She's going on a cruise next week. Is the water safe? I just want to do it because I don't want you to be worried. Here we go. Is the water safe for Maureen? Here we go. Wow, 10 of Cups. You're going to have a good time. And yes, that's beautiful. I love how Spirit works with me. They make me pull certain cards. I know they do. So my beautiful Ocean card that no other deck has. It's the card of Ascension, evolving, growing from within, you know, and glowing too. And then you have the Knight of Wands. So what this is telling us that you're going to have a great time, the Knight of Wands. You're going to be very excited and having a blast. I'm getting hyper. You're going to be kind of hyper and just really high on happiness. But you are going to evolve from this. There's a healing aspect to this trip that you're going on. I don't know who you're going with, but I feel like the surrounding, your little circle that you're with, that circle, is going to be very healing for each other. So no, you're going to be very safe. There's no indication here of any disaster. So you're very safe. It's fine. You're going to have a great time. 10 of Cups was your first card, so get out of here. For sure. Don't worry, Maureen. That's why I wanted to pull yours up, because I don't want anybody to worry. If I see something like that, yeah. Let's see. All right. Well, you know, that's pretty much all. And if you guys want to leave your questions down below this video, I'll pull them up on Monday. We're about 55 minutes in right now. I have a reading after the show, so I just don't want to be late for that. But I thank you all so much. What we're going to do before I leave, though, is we're going to do a giveaway. So let me pull up my website so you understand what you're getting. Okay, so the express readings are now 24 hours. And that's what I'm going to give away. I'm going to give away 2. Because beautiful Kathy Hartnett out there in the chat, and she gave us a bunch of flames. Okay. She donated so that I can give away 2 express readings. Now, the first way I want to play this game, if we're going to do angel numbers, yes, but only those of you who have never had a reading from me before. And be honest, because I'll know. I'll definitely know. If you've never had a reading with me, put an angel number. It's going to be 3. I already have it in my head. It's 3 digits. Put your angel number in the chat. This is the first game. Only if you've never had a reading from me before, put a number in the chat. Deb High has put 222. Kylie 444. You guys are cute. Those are cute numbers, yeah. Someone will get it. Someone will get it. It's a common one. Wow. Oh, wow. But Ricky, you've had a reading from me before. Only for those who have never had a reading from me. So now I'm going to pick another number. All right, I just did. I just picked a different one. You can, yeah, if you never had a reading with me before. Okay, so wait a second. Deb High, you got the number correct right after. So it's just a minute after. So you caught on. So you're going to get it, actually. Deb High. Deb High is the winner. Sorry, I hit the wrong one. There you go. Deb High was at 9:03 a.m. Yes, my computer is set in California time. I don't know why. So 9:03 is when you put yours in Pacific time. So you are the winner of the first one that are giving away, Deb High. So what you need to do is go to starcanashores@gmail.com. I'll put it up so you guys can see it. Here, there's my email. starcanashores@gmail.com. So that's where you want to put in your questions. Send me 4 questions, Deb, and I will make you a video within 24 hours. All right, so now everybody gets to play. But give me a minute. I'm going to pull from Eternal Connections. I'm going to read the card, and all of them have an angel number on them. So whatever the angel number is on the card is the one I'll be looking for in the chat. So you guys, feel free if you want to start writing them in there. That's fine. So here we go. Eternal Connections. What is the message for today, for the weekend? What do we all need to focus on to open up our Christ consciousness? Here we go. That one's too long. I'm not reading that one. Oh my gosh, there's no number on that one. There's no number on that one either. Not every single card has a number, so hold on. This one, okay, this is a good one. And the other one that I said no, I shouldn't have really said no, but it was about love. That you are attracting more love into your life. So just focus on love. Those in your circle, those around you, neighbors, strangers, just act in the imitation of God. So be very loving, be very kind in your words you're speaking. So that was the one I said no to, and I didn't mean it. There's no number on that one. Next we have a verse to bring comfort, Corinthians number blank. That'll be the number. It's actually two digits. So 2-digit number is this one for the second winner. And this is open play. So everyone can play this game. Okay, unlike the last one. I don't think anyone guessed this number. And some of you have this deck. So I'm not going to say what card this is. But it's 2 digits. And after I get the winner, I will... Oh, someone was close, but not close enough. Not yet. Not yet. Ooh, someone was close again. We've got a winner. Melisande 11. You've won. So you know the drill. You've come to me before. So starcanashores@gmail.com. Send me 4 questions, and then I'll make your video. So the card that Spirit wanted us to read, aside from love, was inner conflict, spiritual battle with the human experience. Feelings that things may be unresolved in your heart can be healed by going within. So introspection, it's talking about. When you are a spiritual being in a human experience, you forget that in the heavenly realm, these feelings don't exist. So get to the bottom of why you feel a certain way. Make changes now, process of elimination. Universe, God, and the angels will need to awaken you in a way that may be uncomfortable if you do not make the changes now. So whoever needs to hear this, like I said the other day, I'm the poster child for not paying attention to the red flags, just letting them bypass and like, oh, whatever, I want to do it. It's fun. I'm going to do it. But if you do, it's going to screw you up a little bit, and then the universe has to interact with you and has to make destruction sometimes to get you out of a situation so that you can get back on track. So that is the message. If you are stuck in a situation and you know you shouldn't be in it, it's time to break free, break the chains, get out of it, free yourself, and move forward. So that is the message that Spirit wanted us to look at. I think it's for someone out there that needed to hear that. And honestly, it's something we're going to be working on tomorrow for those of you that are in my class. So, and you guys can still sign up. You don't have to even come in person if you don't want to. All of the recordings will be sent to you regardless if you're there or not. Everyone gets a copy. But what we're doing is enhancing intuition. We're going to be channeling. Tomorrow we're going to be channeling. I'm going to use the crystal ball. We're going to do the cards. I'm going to have you guys team up and read each other and channel with each other. But we will also be going over inner conflict and battles within and what you're currently going through to break those chains. Because you can't have blockages, major blockages, when you're trying to channel. So that's a big one, big lesson for tomorrow for those of you that are in my class. But anyways, thank you all for being here. Remember, starcanashores@gmail. Send in your questions if you're a winner. So Deb High and Melisande 11, you are the winners. And don't forget, on my website, if you want an express reading yourself, it's only $22 and it's in 24 hours. So 24-hour express. I love doing that. It's fun. I did it once before and I'm like, I should do that again. So it's fun because I just jump right on it when I see them come in. So there you go. But anyways, you guys take care and I'll see you guys on Monday. And remember, if I didn't see your question today, just leave it down below. I'll pull it up on Monday. But you guys take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.